What's up, guys? This is Kephas, and I am on Key. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I've done this. I am going to begin leveling up this character again because this was a lot of fun, and I took a break when the expansion hit because I wanted to do those things, and now that we've had some time and they've added the new Heirlooms system, I wanted to show off that a little bit. I wanted to try to break open this little series we had going again because I actually had a lot of fun with it. We are in Badlands because last time we voted, this was the place that won. So this is where we're going to go, and I'm excited. So let's take a look at the heirloom thing real quick. It's really cool. I've spent a fortune upgrading a lot of these heirlooms to level 100. Luckily, a lot of them were level 90 already. But the cool thing is now you can just click on it, it creates it for you, and you can equip it. What's also cool is that none of these are unique equipped. So that means that if you already, if you have the axe, like this one, you can make 2 of them. You can equip both of them. You can also do the same thing for trinkets. So now I have 2 trinkets. Which is really cool. So this one, each one of them gives me 2% health when I kill something. So that means I get 4% health, and I get tons of haste. It's pretty great, especially for a warrior. I also have a ring. You know what? I probably should put this on my hotbar if it'll let me. Cool. So now I have a heal ring. I can restore health every 2 minutes, which is pretty sweet. So I've got a little bit of health, and I have all this gear that's going to last me all the way to level 100. Freaking heirloom gear in Draenor and Pandaria. That's pretty rad. But, you know, enough of that. Let's get back into the leveling process. Looks like our first step here is to kill Lay Ogres. We'll do that. I'm actually testing out Fury Warrior macros at the same time. A lot of you guys have been asking me to make some Fury Warrior macros, make a Fury Warrior video. I plan to do it. It's just that Fury Warriors are actually kind of easy to play, but I just want to make sure that I get the macros right. The rotation for Fury is really simple, but at the same time, it's a little hard to macro because there's a little bit of, like, I don't know, weird timing for certain abilities, and keeping track of your enrage if you want to get the most out of it, because I see a lot of Fury Warriors doing excellent DPS, and I don't want to, you know, gimp it too much. So basically right now I'm just testing one. I actually put Wild Strike in my main macro because up until the execute phase there's no real reason for you to pull a bunch of rage. As long as you're getting your other abilities off cooldown, you can just blast your rage away with Wild Strikes. It's not a big deal. Plus you get the proc every now and then. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of level 100 warrior. I love it. I love the gladiator spec a lot. It's a lot of fun to do. I see that looks like we're done killing these guys. I see that a lot of Fury Warriors are kind of pulling ahead though, so I'm kind of keeping my eye on that. But I think it's really sweet though. What's going on? We're already done? That was fast. They killed this guy. Let me go grab that ore, and then let's go back to town. Jeez. Alright, let's turn these in. It's weird because, like, so much of this game has changed between the last time I played this character leveling and now. Just a lot of the game and a lot of my mentalities has changed as well, because, I mean, I've leveled up a lot of characters, but there's just so much I don't really worry about anymore. Like, I mean, I want to pick up ore just so I can sell it, if it even sells, which is kind of the point. It's weird because, like, I mean, because of the way professions work now with garrisons, I don't know if I need to worry about it so much, you know? So, I got a ring, that's pretty sweet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really need to worry about leveling up professions because it's so easy to do out in Draenor. And the cool thing about, like, ore is that I don't have to... Cool, I'm doing the Billy Goat nudging thing. How do I do... Oh, wait, do I have an item? Oh, well, I didn't need to do that. There we go. Oh, this quest is ridiculous. Okay, but yeah, I don't have to worry about it too much. I can just kind of ignore it, if anything. Did I kill that one while I knocked it off? That's hilarious. So I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna. Whoops. Okay. Gonna try, you know, but we'll see. Like I said, if I can make money off of it, that wouldn't hurt because I don't have a lot of money on this server. honestly, I don't have a lot of money at all anymore because holy crap. Like, the heirloom thing, I spent over, like, I think 80 grand buying a bunch of the heirloom upgrades. I had tons of the heirlooms. Since I'm an altaholic, I was all over that. And I wanted to get the chauffeur mount. The chauffeur mount is so cool. If you ever make a level 1 character and you have the chauffeur mount, it's like, what the heck, dude? This changes the game, like, a little bit. At least for a little bit, not too long. A lot of people haven't said much about it, but, you know, for people that complain about having mounts too early, well, you now officially have a mount at level 1. So that's kind of the thing. Do I have any quests? I have a quest to go turn in. Holy crap, down there. Alright, let's go down there. See if this kills me. Alright. See what this lady wants. I think I kind of remember this a little bit. This is a lot of people's favorite zone because of the Deathwing quest. I don't know if we'll get there or not, depending on how fast we level. We are only, I guess, 45, so we're like, well, we're about halfway to level max. Used to be when Pandaria, again, another change, kind of weird. But yeah, we're already 20% in, and we were not even this level. So, I actually, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I considered moving Kephas to a different server. And I want to say this because I think it'd be kind of funny if something were to change, but I'm not too happy with PvP currently in WoW, and it's not really anything Blizzard has done. I mean, other than, you know, if you guys saw my Ashran video, you know how I feel about it. Not a huge fan of Ashran. Hey, what's up? But kind of feel like on this server, for being one of the largest, actually I think it's the largest. I'm on TheKephas. A lot of people figured it out. Not that it's a big deal or anything, but for being one of the largest servers, I haven't really gotten involved in a lot of PvP encounters over here. I had an alt for a little bit over here I was leveling with. It was a mage, and at one point I was AFK, and I was out in the middle of, I forget, I think I was in, I'm trying to think of the zone name. I think it was, oh, hello. You guys are just going to attack me from there? What the heck? Desolus is where I was, on the mage. I had made it that far. And I went AFK to go grab something, and some rogue was attacking me. But I was able to get back, kill the rogue, and survive. And that was the only time I ever got attacked, was when I was AFK. A lot of times, I mean, you've seen the playthroughs. You've watched this series, you go back and watch, there have been a couple times where I passed by people passed by me. A couple times I was glad because they were high level, but even then, I remember a time when ganking was a thing. I'm not saying I want to get ganked, and it's kind of funny because, like I said, any minute, like, someone could just drop down on me. Fortunately, I think right now everybody's out in Draenor, so I'm not too worried about that. But I don't feel like a lot of people want to engage in the PvP aspect, which is very strange because people complain a lot about how there's no world PvP in WoW and Blizzard ruined world PvP, and it's like, I don't know, man. I think people just don't want to do world PvP, and there's not much that Blizzard can do about it because it's an inconvenience to have to run back to your body, and you're in the middle of questing, and you want to, you want to get to the level cap, so. That's kind of the nature of the game now. It's not a lot of fun for people to dork around anymore, I guess. Not that I've actively been trying to engage people, because I like to see if people attack me. It's just how I play, and I don't know, maybe I should be more engaging, but I don't know. I kind of feel like a jerk, too. I don't like being a jerk. I like being a nice guy. Even though PvP server, I'm like, I don't want to ruin that guy's day. That sucks. So maybe I'm part of the problem. I don't know. I just feel like PvP doesn't really happen like people would like to pretend it does. But, PvP servers are the most popular, or populated, I wouldn't say popular, but they're the most populated servers. For sure. The highest populated servers are usually PvP servers. Actually, I think TheKephas might be one of, if not the most populated server in all of the game, which is kind of crazy. But You wouldn't know right now because I'm in Badlands and there's like nobody here. But hey, it's all right. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens as I get like further in and maybe into. I mean, I don't think anything's gonna happen in Outlands, but maybe in Pandaria or Draenor. We'll see what happens. I actually have 2 elixirs of ancient knowledge, which I'm thinking about using on this series. I don't know if that'd be wise or not because that just kind of like makes things faster, which gives me less videos. But hey, whatever. It might be entertaining to see. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, we're just gonna keep playing, leveling up out here. What do you guys think of patch 6.1 so far? Leave a comment. I don't say that too often, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Okay, I think I gotta fight this dragon, and then when it goes down, I can try to grab an egg. Holy crap, I'm kind of beating the heck out of it. I think that's how this does. Okay, yeah, you go to sleepy and let me get an egg, right? Oh no, I have to watch a thing. Okay, I did that. And then I do the thing. Okay. But yeah, what do you guys think of 6.1 so far? I was thinking of maybe talking about it a little bit. I feel like, you know, a lot of people are definitely... It's definitely a polarizing, controversial patch because, I mean, the name of the patch is the Garrison Update, which isn't quite as epic as, say, like... Oh, go away. Like Siege of Orgrimmar. I need to turn that off. It's not as epic as, like, say, like Siege of Orgrimmar patch or, you know, a lot of the older patches. But there have been plenty of fluff patches in the past. Certainly in early on Warcraft, like the original expansion, there was a patch called Battlegrounds. That's basically, it was the Battlegrounds patch. And it's certainly not the worst patch we've ever had. I think the worst patch, notoriously, was patch 2.2, where they gave us voice chat, which was one of the worst features in the game. Doesn't work properly. Yeah, some people use it. Not very many people use it. There is a similar feature in this expansion that a lot of people didn't ask for, which is the Twitter integration. And I think that some people might enjoy that. I think a lot of people are gonna maybe, you know, use it at least once or twice in their lifetime. But let me just tell you, excuse me, wintertime. Whatever. If you are a follower, if I follow you on Twitter, let's just say a good way to lose me is to spam tweet WoW stuff. That's for sure. I don't particularly I myself am not a big fan of it because like I don't want to like share a bunch of WoW stuff. I mean, I want to share WoW stuff. I just don't want to share a bunch of screen caps. You know, so let me get over to where we're going and then I'll finish my thought. So yeah, the Twitter integration thing, I mean, like I said, kind of a neat thing for people that like to share things. For people that spam it, not so much. Also, I mean, you know, like a lot of other things in the patch, there are a few cool things. The Hearthstone, the Heirlooms, pretty sweet. I'm kind of burping over here. Burping and coughing tonight. What the heck is wrong with me? You know, a lot of cool things like that. But honestly, when you really think about it, a lot of the stuff in 6.1 is stuff that really should have been in 6.0. Like the Blood Elf models. And I'm not saying shame on Blizzard for not having the game ready. I'm just saying, you know, really, this is kind of a fun quest. Is this even what I'm supposed to do right now? Yeah, it is. Really, it's just that a lot of this stuff is, you know, it's fluff content, which isn't, I mean, it's not new. There are always fluff patches, but it's none of it's like stuff that I'm like, oh, wow, I need to get back. You know, if I was, say, if I wasn't raiding, which I am, if I was kind of a casual player who only played every now and then, there's really nothing in 6.1 that would, you know, bring me back. It's just a lot of little things, quality of life things, neat little ideas. You know, the new pets and some of the older raids, cool. The jukebox, kind of a neat touch. You know, there's really nothing to this except just cycle around and hit things, but whatever. Makes it easier for me to collect my thoughts. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. In some ways, neat stuff. You know, good job. In other ways, kind of one of the worst patches we've ever had. I mean, the fluff patches in Myths were better. You know, like 5.1 gave us the new quest line where Garrosh comes to Pandaria. The Alliance and the Horde, the bulk of the armies show up, and we had the daily quest. A lot of people like those, you know. And then 5.2 gave us the big content patch, and then I think 5.3. I forget what 5.3 gave us. I think it was was 5.3 oh, I can't think right now. It's been so long, actually. Sad to say. I feel like that might have been the Barons. Was that the Baron stuff? I can't remember. And then 5.4 was a pretty big patch with my favorite patch. One of the best patches I think ever, personally, the Timeless Isle stuff. It was really cool at first. A lot of people hate on it now. That's just because you were stuck with it for a year. I mean, you're gonna hate anything after a while. So, yeah. I mean, but you know, 6.1 it did not give us any new content at all. There's a couple little things with the garrison updates. That's another thing, is I don't know what Blizzard is trying to do with some of these, like their mentality is, you know, we want to get you to visit your friend's garrison, you know, more often. That's the whole point of like the random daily quests, you know, like but here's the thing, everyone, let me know if you feel the same way. I love my friends, and I love my garrison, for the most part. I don't want to see my friend's garrison. I don't want to go there. Do you know why? Because essentially their garrison is the exact same as my garrison. It's the same thing. Maybe a couple different buildings. Maybe they have different guards, different racial guards, and now maybe they even have different music. But guess what? Ultimately, it's the same place. It's just me going to their garrison because reasons. And I'm not really interested in doing that. If anything, it's a little tedious to have to figure out, okay, what are the daily, you know, what are the people coming to the garrisons today, and which friend has which, you know, thing that I want to go visit, and it's kind of tedious, really. And I think that, you know, people that are like, oh, I need to get to these places, blah, you know, some people are going to do it. People that have like a good circle of friends, maybe your raid team, whatever, you're going to go in there, you're going to grab the quest, and then you're going to leave. So the theory is, oh, we'll get people to visit other people's garrisons more often, but it's kind of dumb because not only do we really not care to do that, it's also not very effective. I mean, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish there. It just makes everything more tedious. The garrisons, you know, there's good and bad to the garrisons, depending on how you look at it. The garrisons are neat. You know, it's not like you have to do them extensively, but they're definitely something that you can do. Oh, we're not going in here, are we? Are we? I can't tell. What's going on? Okay, Dark Iron Heads. I don't think we're going in here yet. I like going in here, though. It's fun. Okay, we'll wait. Do the things out here first. You know, so it's not like, you know, garrisons, like a lot of people say, I feel forced to do this stuff. You don't have to really do any of it. It's just that it's part of the thing to do. There are some reasons to leave. You know, there are obviously the raids. There's the Apexis dailies, if that's your thing. Not really my thing anymore. I got very lucky with gear, so I really don't need any of the Apexis stuff. I'm not a huge daily person, so, you know, there's that as well. Wow, that's... Gee, I got, like, everything off of that. Almost everything off of that one guy. That's cool. But they're there, and, you know, you can't say it's not there. And they're at early on in the expansion, I felt like I was doing a lot of cool, you know, things. I thought I just ran into an alliance. I did. Uh-oh. That was a stupid thing to do. Oh, this is another cool thing they added, the recap thing. Now you can see how you died. I died by being an idiot. So there's that. Let me get back to my body.